As a cryptocurrency YouTuber, I try to give you as many different viewpoints as possible within a video. However, today I'm going to be doing a video that is going to be much more biased, in that today I'm going to tell you why I am personally bullish on Bitcoin because of this super exciting move that we're seeing right now, just above 8,400. And today I'm going to talk about why this is exciting, what I'm seeing as bullish indicators, and why I'm currently buying Bitcoin. Now, before I get into this video, I do want to say that what I am saying in this video is not financial advice. This is purely for just entertainment purposes only, and I recommend you do your own research before entering in any positions. However, I do recommend that you subscribe and like this video so that more people can learn about Bitcoin and hopefully get excited about what is to come. So, as you guys may have seen, Bitcoin did just break out of 8,400. And this was a major level because this is a level that I thought we would go down from. I thought we were bearish at this point because of the previous Bitcoin pump and dump, which I talked about in my previous video. So make sure you check that out if you haven't already. In that video, I basically said that we were actually more likely at this level to go downwards. I did predict, or I did say, that we would most likely form a wedge as we did, and my personal prediction in that last video is that we would fall down from that wedge and go bearish. However, obviously, as you have seen, we did break out bullish today, and so that has completely changed my mindset on what I think is going to happen. So there are a few things I also want to mention. Although I do think that this move may be the move that determines the market to be bullish long term, I do also want to say that there are still a few levels that I would be very careful about, especially whenever you're considering buying in a considerable amount of Bitcoin. And so these three levels are the level that we are currently at, 8,400. In my personal opinion, since we have now broken out of that level, as you can see this line right here, we did just get to around 8,560 at the peak of this little run that we just had. However, I think that we are, now that we have broken this level, I personally think that we are going to stay above it. I honestly think there's a very low chance that we are going to go below it. And if you really want to be careful in this current market, then you can set a stop loss below the current uptrend. So you can just draw a little trend line on the short term wedge, and then I would just set a stop loss maybe at around 8,000 if you really want to be safe. However, I personally think that we are going up from here in terms of 8,400. I think we're going to go quite a bit higher than this now. But these next two levels that we're really going to be looking at is the 9,900 or 10,000 level. This is going to be a major level on so many fronts. If we look at this, this is a level that is going to be very marketable from the media standpoint. Many people have said in the past, you know, Bitcoin went from 20,000 all the way down to $3,000. So for a lot of people, that is a major change in numbers. It goes from 5 figures to 4 figures. So that is a major change in numbers. However, going above this 10,000 mark again would make it so that we would see a lot of media coverage again. And I think it would be very bullish to see people like CNBC and different media organizations covering Bitcoin saying it's finally above $10,000 again. I think there's a major psychological factor there where you're saying, you know, $10,000 is so much higher than $8,000. I think that is going to be something that if we were to go above $10,000, that would change a lot of people's mindsets in terms of, now we are in a bull market, I should buy before it keeps going higher. It's going to start that little FOMO run again. Even if you think that this most recent move was FOMO, I think we aren't even close to what we're going to see at the $10,000 level. Now, if we were to break this $10,000 level, which I would say is the second most major point right now, I think we could form another wedge here, something like this, where we try to break the level. And then once again, I do think it is possible that we would be able to go down from 10,000. However, if we were to break 10,000, then I think that we are 100% going to see new highs, at least in 2020. We might retest 20,000 by the end of this year if we were to break 10,000. Now, if we were to break 10,000, this is just once again another scenario. I personally do not really think the 12,000 level is going to be a really major hurdle. I think we're going to break right through that if we do get above 10,000. So although I am personally bullish at this point right here because of the previous market charts that I showed in my last video, I still do think 10,000 is going to be a major level, but from here up, I am going to be very bullish, and I'm going to hope to make a 15 to 10% profit here from this move. I'm going to try to trade this as much as possible, and obviously I will tell you guys what positions I am opening as I am doing them on my Twitter and on my Telegram groups, so make sure you guys check those out if you haven't already. Now, obviously, I'm just talking about Bitcoin here, but we can also look at Ethereum. Ethereum has a very, very similar setup right now. I talked about Ethereum a lot before it broke out down here, and I said that Ethereum was going to be the next one to break out, and luckily it did. However, now we saw another wedge on Ethereum, and that was at around the $200 level. And now I think we could see another breakout, hopefully to somewhere around $360. That would be my next target for Ethereum, specifically from this level over here. I think that's going to be the next major resistance on Ethereum. And as I said before Ethereum had broken out, I think Ethereum, once again, is going to be a great alternative to Bitcoin trading right now. Even right now, if you just missed out on the 8,400 breakout on Bitcoin, I think you can still buy in Ethereum right now, and I think you still have quite a bit of room to move. As you see here, my target is around a 40% profit, even from the current price, even after Bitcoin is broken out. So once again, I would be looking at Ethereum and Litecoin as lagging indicators to Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin continues to go up, I think Ethereum and Litecoin are going to be maybe 1 or 2 days behind. So you can still make quite a bit of profit, even if you miss out on Bitcoin's moves. So that is what I would be personally looking at. Once again, if you're looking to set stop losses, make sure to do it right below the uptrend. So something like on Ethereum, I would set it right below here. The same thing on Bitcoin, I would set my stop loss at around $8,000 if you are afraid that the market is going to reverse. However, I think this is very exciting times, and there are a few other things I wanted to mention in this video, just as indicators that I look at myself to see a bull market. So as a lot of you know, or as a lot of you have probably observed, my YouTube channel has really gone down in viewership throughout the bear market, and that's honestly to be expected. A lot of people aren't going to be interested in trading Bitcoin whenever it's going down, so that's why my channel hasn't been too popular recently. However, I do want to point something out really, really fast. If you do look at the Google Trends here, this is just how many people are searching Bitcoin. We have reached another peak on the Google Trends. Basically, what I'm saying is the interest for Bitcoin is going up a little bit once again. And in the past, these little spikes in the interest has really shown that the market has started to recover and that more people are starting to enter and look at Bitcoin again. So I think this is an extremely bullish indicator. And something to get a little bit of insight on my personal YouTube channel is my YouTube channel has actually started to grow again from this period of sort of slow growth to almost no growth, where I just sort of stayed around 13,000 subscribers. Actually, in the past month or so, I have gained around 100 subscribers, and that was coming from a time where I was pretty much not growing at all. So basically what I'm saying is people are looking for Bitcoin again. The price is breaking out of major levels. We're going to see media coverage hopefully soon. 10,000 is going to be a major price point. So overall, I think it's going to be extremely exciting to look at Bitcoin and make sure that you pick some up or at least trade it as we get into this very, very volatile market. No matter what, even if we go up or down, hopefully we go up, which I think we will, but no matter what, we're going to see a lot of movement. So that means that there's going to be a lot of opportunity to profit. And specifically from my last video where I talked about Forex versus Bitcoin, I think this is probably one of the best opportunities to start trading Bitcoin, start getting into the cryptocurrency market. And I honestly don't think we are going to see another time like this in quite a while. So anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you share my enthusiasm on what's happening with Bitcoin right now and all of the trading that you can make and hopefully make lots of profit. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and see you guys in the next one.